If you are looking for a detailed and straightforward palazzo tutorial, then this video is for you. In my previous tutorial, I taught you how to make these beautiful shirts, and in this video, we are going to learn how to make this beautiful palazzo trouser. So these are the fabric that we are going to be using. This is what I will use for the trouser, and previously we used this other one for the top. So let's get into class. In case this is the first time you are stopping by my channel, my name is Esther Para. We share detailed cutting and sewing tutorial on this channel. So I folded my fabric into two. That's the open edge, and this part is the folded edge. So I mark my starting point line, and because this trouser is going to have a band, when I'm marking my full length, I'm going to remove 1.5. I want my band width, I want the width of my band to be 1.5. So when I'm taking the length, I'm just going to remove 1.5 at the top there before I start taking all my vertical measurements. So my trouser length is 43, and I left 2 inches below to hem it. So that is our trouser length. So the next thing I'm going to mark is I'm going to mark my crotch depth. To get your crotch depth, you can sit on a flat surface, then measure from your half length to that flat surface, or just divide your hip by 4 and add 1 to it. That will give you your crotch depth. So mine is, I'm using 12 inches for this tutorial. So if you watch, I removed the 1.5 before marking that 12 inches. Always remove the 1.5 band from that starting point line. So this line I mark now is my crotch depth, and the lower line is my trouser length. So the next thing I want to do on this folded edge at the waistline, the top line there is my waistline. So on that part, I'm going to go in by 1.5 inch. Then on this crotch depth line, I'm going to go in by half. Then on the trouser length line, I'm going to go in by 1 inch. Then I'll connect all these lines together. I'll connect from my waist to my crotch depth. Then I'll connect from my crotch depth to my trouser length. Do you see it? Please make sure yours is, just follow exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so after doing this, the next thing I want to do is to mark my waist measurement, the circumference of my waist. So the circumference of my waist is 30. 30 divided by 4 is 7.5. So I'm going to impute my 7.5 from this line that you're seeing, this line that I mark. I'll mark 7.5. Then I'll add 1 inch that allowance, 1 inch sewing allowance. That means altogether I have 7.5 plus 2. That's, I have 9.5. So I'm going to take everything I have from the folded part. That means I'm adding plus this 1.5 that we took out at this edge. Please don't be confused. Just take everything that you have from the folded part. So if I take everything from the folded part, I'm going to have 11 inches. So that 11 inches, I'm going to bring it down to this my crotch depth. I'll also take the 11 from the folded part to like this. Are you seeing what I'm doing? I'll put the 11 inches. This is to enable us get a straight line. I just want to get a straight line. So I'm going to mark that straight line. You see it? Good. So on this my crotch depth line, what I will mark is my thigh measurement. My thigh is 24 inches. No, sorry, my thigh is 25 inches. So I'm going to mark 25 divided by 2. It will give me 12.5. So I'm going to mark 12.5 right there. So that remaining part I have from that straight line is going to be my crotch extension. So I'm just going to give it a nice curve. You see it? So that will be my crotch curve. So I'm just going to curve it slightly there. Good. So the next thing I'm going to do, you know, we have 12.5 as my thigh measurement. So when I come to this my trouser length, because I don't want my own palazzo to be too big. If you look at my palazzo, it's not that big. I will minus 3 from my thigh measurement, which is 12.5 that we used. I will remove 3 from it. But for you, whatever you use under your crotch depth, that's your thigh measurement. Just bring it down on this your trouser length and mark it. For mine, I didn't put it. I minus 3 inches. Do you get it? So now I'm going to connect it straight. This palazzo trouser does not have any ceremony, does not have any ceremony, just straight to the point. You see it? So I'm connecting from that my crotch depth, I'm connecting it down. Please remember, on this my length here, I minus 3 inches from my thigh measurement. But I told you, if you want your palazzo to be big, don't minus anything. Whatever you took on your crotch, whatever you took as your thigh measurement, just bring it straight down to that length and draw it as a straight line. I hope you understand. Good. So the next thing I want to do now, is to mark my darts. So I'll just share whatever I have here into to get the midpoint. Then I'll go down by 4.5 and I'll mark my darts. You know how to mark that now. Since we use 1 inch for the dart, that means I'm going to mark ½ inch on both sides of this dart leg. And the length is going to be 4.5. So that's my dart. I'm going to just draw it, connect it. So I'll connect it like so. Then one last thing I'll do here is to go down on that waistline by 1, so that we are going to avoid any fold. But we are not going to cut it out yet. When we go down by 1 on this center front, you see that part is our center front. I'm going to go down by 1, then I'll connect it to the side front. But we are not going to cut it now. After we have used this front to cut the back, then we can cut out this 1 inch. I hope you understand. Okay, so another thing I did when I cut this, I didn't add ½ inch for joining the band. You can as well add ½ inch only on the top, but I didn't add ½ inch, so I'm just going to cut out now. See what I'm cutting? I didn't add any extra allowance. I'm just going to follow the line and cut out. You see it? Good. So I'm just going to follow the line now and cut it out just like this. I didn't add any extra allowance anywhere. So the front is done. So now let's cut the back. So I'm going to bring another folded fabric. You see, that's the open edge and this other part is the folded edge. So now I'm going to bring my front and place it on it. When I'm placing it on it, I will make sure that I have up to 3 inches at the top. So I'm going to drag this front down so that I can have up to like 3 inches at the top, because we need up to 3 inches at the top line. So I'm just trying to arrange everything so that everything will align well. Okay, so now make sure you have up to like 3 inches or 2.5 inches up. Then I'm going to extend all my lines. I will extend the crotch depth line. I will extend it out. Good. So the next thing I want to do, okay, I'm pinning it together so that it doesn't move. So let me quickly pin it, then we'll continue. So guys, at this point, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and tap on the subscribe button. Okay guys, I'm done pinning it. So the next thing I want to do now is to mark everything I have on my waist there, everything I have on the waist. So we are going to, okay, first I'm going to go up at that center front. I'll go up by 1 inch, go up by 1 inch. Then whatever I have under my waist, my front waist, I will measure that same thing on a slant line to follow that 1 inch that I went up by. Are you seeing it? So I'll mark it, then I'll connect it from the waistline. You see it from, you see, I'll just connect it and just draw it upward like that. You see it? So what I'm going to do now, from the center front, please take note, from the center front where I'm showing you, I'm going to add 1.5 inch. If the person is on a big side, if the person have a big butt, you can add 2.5 inches, but 1.5 inch is okay for me because I have this kind of deep back. If I make it too wide, I will be having gaping at the back. So I use 1.5. So you can use 2 inches, you can use 2.5 inches. So I connected it straight down to go and meet the crotch there. So the next thing I want to do is I will come to this my crotch here and I will add 2.5 inches there. You see it? I started from the crotch extension of the front. I added 2.5. Do you see it? I added 2.5. Okay. So I'm going to curve my back crotch. This is going to be my back crotch. Please, I hope I'm not confusing you. If you are confused, please just drop it in the comment section. I will reply you. So now I'm going to come to the lower part here. I'm just going to add 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and connect it to the crotch extension. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Then I'll just connect it straight to my crotch extension of the back. Okay, this is it. Good. Good. Perfect. So we are done. What we need to do is to just cut out now. Just cut out. Just cut out. Just cut out. Please note, you can add ½ inch at the side here, not the center front and center back. At the side here of the back, you can just add ½ inch everywhere. I didn't add. I noticed that when I wanted to join together, I was having shortage around the hip. Not really shortage, it was okay, but not plenty allowance. So you can add ½ inch by the side. Okay, just add only ½ inch by the side, it will be fine. So that's done. That's done. I was just trying to tell you that I didn't had ½ inch for joining the band, but it's fine. It still came out very beautiful. You saw it now. It still came out very beautiful. So that is done. So now I want to put my darts for the back. So I'm going to share whatever I have on the waistline into two, get the midpoint, then draw my darts. The length of the dart is going to be 4.5 to 4.5. Then I'll connect it. Since it's 1 inch dart, we are going to just draw one half inch on both sides, and that is it. So I'm just connecting my dart. Okay, my dart is done. So I'm just notching it now, just so that the point is going to appear on the other side. So I'm just notching it so that when I want to sew it, it will be easy for me. That's what I just did. Then I'm going to use my pins to make sure that the dart appears on the other side. So I'm notching the front too. I'm just giving it slight notches so that when I want to sew the dart, it will be easy. That's what I do when I want to mark my dart. So now I'm going to put my pin at that point so that it will appear on the other side. You see it? Then I can now draw my dart so that the darts on both sides are going to be equal. So that's what I did. I just passed in my pin the way you saw me did. So now let's go to the pocket. So the width of my pocket is 6.5 and the length is about 13 inches. And I have 4 pieces of these pockets. 4 pieces. So what I'm going to do, I'll put all the 4 pieces together. Then I'm going to place my front on it. Then I'm going to follow the side and the top to shape it exactly the way the trouser is. You see it? So now I told you I have 4 pieces underneath it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it that curve on one side, pocket curve on all the 4 pieces is going to have that curve. So I'm going to cut that curve out. This will be on one side. I'll just cut the curve out. Okay, so after cutting it out, I will remove 2 of it. I told you there are 4 pieces of this pocket here, so I'm going to remove 2 of it. I'll remove 2 of it, then I'll bring back the front. I'll bring back the front, place it on the remaining 2. It's 2 now that is underneath it. So what I will do now, at this top here, I'm going to go in by 1.5 or 2 inches. You can go in by 1.5. 1.5 is fine. Then I will go down by 7 inches. 7 inches. Please take note on the part I'm doing this. Then I'm going to connect it. You can use a slant line or a curve line, anyone you want. So then I'm going to cut it out. So I am cutting this out from the trouser, from the 2 pockets that is down. You know, it's only 2 pockets that is down. I've removed 2 because this 2 under is going to be the pocket facing, while the other 2 that we remove is going to be the pocket bag. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, so after cutting it out, the next thing I want to do is this is going to be the facing. So let's use it. This other one that we did not cut is going to be the pocket bag. So now let's go and sew all the darts. I'll sew the dart for the front and I'll sew the dart for the back too. Then I'll come back so that we can fix the pocket. So let me just go and sew the dart for all the pieces. two for the dart for the back and for the front. So guys, I've sewn my darts. I'll press it. Then let me show you how to fix the pocket. So let's work on the front. Let's keep the back aside. So now what I'll do is I'll bring those pockets that I cut, the one that has the slant shape, the one that we slanted. So I'll bring it. Let me use only this one. Whatever I do on this one, that's what I'll do on the other one. So I'm going to bring the one that has the slant. I'm going to align it right side facing right side. I will align it with the trouser. Then I will sew. I'll just sew half inch there. You see it? I'll just sew that slant line. Just sew only that slant line. I'm pinning it so that you see where I'm going to sew. So I'm just going to sew that slant line. After sewing it, I'll now top stitch, then take it to the back like this. Press it. Then I'll now bring the pocket back, the one that does not have slant, the one that is straight. I'll now put it on there and now align it very well to take the shape of the trouser. You see? Then I'll turn it to the back. Then I'll sew the pockets. I'll arrange it very well. Then I'll sew the two pockets together, removing the trouser on this side. You see it? I'll now sew that part. So if you don't want to weave it, you can sew it like this, then you weave it. But if you don't want to weave it, you can just turn it like this. You see it? Wrong side facing wrong side, then you sew it. You see it? Sew it round. Then that means the sewing will now be inside. You will not need to weave the pocket again. Or just sew it outside there and weave it. Do you understand? Okay? So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll do it for this one and do it on the other part of the front so that our pocket will now be ready. So let me quickly do that. So guys, I've sewn it exactly the way I showed you. You see, our pocket is ready. Let me show you. Let me turn it to the back. You see, I sew it inside so that I don't need to weave it. Can you see it? So that's what you should do. So see my pocket, very beautiful. Now what I will do is we are going to go ahead and join the crotch. So I'll just use half inch to join the crotch like this. Then I'll join the crotch for the back too. This is the back. I'll go ahead and join the crotch for the back too with half inch. Let me do that and I'll show you. So guys, I've joined the crotch for the front and I've also joined the crotch for the back. Our trouser is coming up. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the inner legs now, the inseam. So I'm just going to go ahead and join the inseam. After joining the inseam, I'll join the side. After joining the two inseam like that, I'll come to the side and join with half inch. This side now. The front will be smaller than the back, you know. So just put them together equal and join with half inch. So guys, I've joined it and I've also weaved it. Can you see? I've joined all the parts. On the left hand side, I left like 9 inches that we are going to fix zipper on. See, I've joined it. Our trouser is almost ready. You can see my palazzo is not that big because I minus. I told you if you want it your own big, don't minus from your tie measurement. Okay, so now let's cut our band. So this is the fabric I'm going to use for my band. I'll fix the band before we fix the zip. Just measure what you have round the waistline. That will be the width of your band. That will be the length of your band. Then the width of your band altogether, it is 4 inches. So I folded half inch at the top, half inch at the bottom. All together is 4 inches, so that by the time I fold it like this, I will have 1.5 inches as our band, because that's what we left at the beginning. So that's what I'm going to fix now. We are going to fix it. We are going to start fixing it from the right side. So right side facing right side, I'm going to sew on half inch. So I'm going to sew on half inch round. Let me show you what it's going to look like. So I'm going to sew just like that, half inch round the waistline. Then after sewing it, I'm going to turn it to the wrong side, and you know we have already bent half inch in. Then I'm going to start top stitching from the front. If I'm top stitching on the front, it's going to be catching the one under. But if you don't want to take risks for it not to catch, just go and do it at the back. Just go and top stitch at the back. So I've finished sewing it. Now we are going to fix the zipper. You know how to fix zipper, right? Just fix your zipper. So I went ahead to fix my zipper, and practically our trouser is done. I'm going to hem the lower part and our trouser is If you
done.
found this tutorial helpful, give me a huge thumbs up to tell me thank you. Then drop me a comment. Thank you so much. You can see me rocking it. I rocked it to church and everybody loved my two-piece outfit. Thank you for joining me again. I love you guys and I will see you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.